Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello Sagittarius, this is your horoscope for the week of March 3rd, 2019. Now currently the house of Sagittarius hosts Jupiter, and of course that is your ruling planet. So one of the things that you're going to be confronted by this week is the issue that there are some significant communication time bombs out there this week, and they're going to be exploding all around you. Now, you're not going to be the source of the conflicts this week. You're not going to be the source of any of the problems because you're standing on very solid ground and you're a very reasonable person this week, especially in the context of the environment that you're going to be in. So what you may discover is that you are the rock in a storm of passionate people. And if you see that your friends or coworkers are having a difficult time, or if you've noticed that some of the people around you just seem to have a hair trigger when it comes to getting angry, chances are it's going to be up to you to put out some of the fires that are just going to be igniting all around you. So this week, think of yourself as being in a peacekeeping role. You're going to be standing in between people who are normally friends but who have become adversaries. They're not going to be adversaries for logical reasons. It's just that there's a lot of communication issues in the signs this week, and it's going to be very difficult for people to comprehend what other people are saying. They're going to but it's even worse than that because they're going to misinterpret it. It's going to lead to a lot of arguments. It's going to lead to hurt feelings. So this week isn't really going to be about you. It's going to be about your environment and the extent to which you are going to be able to control your environment so that it remains a civil and fun place to be. If you decide to back away from the situations, things are just probably going to get worse. Eventually, it will catch up to you. It's kind of like it's in your interest to turn your garden hose on to put out your neighbor's house fire, because if you don't, then chances are, your house might catch on fire. So this is sort of a self-preservation role that you're going to be playing this week. There is a selfish interest here because you want to try to control it before the contagion spreads and eventually it catches up with you. So if you can stop it in its tracks early, it's going to be a good week. But if you don't, then it might lead to more weeks of bad outcomes because chances are these people are going to be very much misinterpreting signals from other people, and it might cause permanent relationship rifts in your social circle or your workplace. So you're going to be a person who's going to be able to walk into tense situations, kind of absorb all of the tension and neutralize the poison in the room. It's a big responsibility. It's a heavy role. And so it's kind of like you're going to be the workhorse this week that's making sure that people maintain these friendship bonds and that you don't have a lot of cleanup later down the road. It's one of those stitch in time saves 9 sort of weeks. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here's a rundown of the other planets and our star. Mercury, Neptune, and the Sun are in Pisces. Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn. Mars is in Taurus, Jupiter is in Sagittarius, Uranus is in Aries, Venus is in Aquarius, and the moon starts the week in Aquarius, moves through Pisces and Aries, and will end the week in Taurus. So again, the message to you this week is that you're going to be in a peacekeeping role, but think of it also as a self-preservation mode of operation. If you decide to not be in that role, chances are you're going to get sucked into bad situations that you will have even less control over. So if you see people, that friends, coworkers, or significant partners in difficult situations where they're angry or frustrated, you see those emotions start to boil over, just try to inject a little light humor, try to inject a little comedy, be a funny person, and chances are what seemed serious to those people will suddenly seem small, and hopefully you'll be able to fully neutralize those problems and be seen as kind of the savior of the week.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.